Alright, so real quick update. So today we got a little team together. So they are, what are you, developers or essentially?
We're engineers.
Computer scientists.
Yeah. They're getting majors in computer science, but they want to help out on this project, and I do front end web development, and we're going to work on the site for the grind. So one, we'll kind of take you through a little bit of the strategy behind it, and you'll kind of see that firsthand, and then we'll work on getting some ideas together. But we're going to try to make this as efficient as possible for the whole project, just as I think to challenge ourselves. But one of the things that I think they're both going to want to help out with is we want to code in a game, a small little game. I don't know if we want to make it an Easter egg or like something like right off the bat. We'll figure it out.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I mean, we could probably make the consumer work for it.
That's what an Easter egg is.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's just like they gotta figure it out how to get there.
Okay, so real quick, so we have, I guess the best way to really figure this out would be what do we want the site to do. So one, I want to be able to tell the story of the grind. So people can easily see if they align with us or not. Another thing too, I want to have that in like maybe some sort of engaging way. I want to make that somehow engaging, and then another thing too is to show events or things we have going on. And I think we'll probably have a place for merch.
Yeah.
I used to think a Keurig was good, and then like once I really got into like learning the science of the coffee and really testing it like in order to get what
like
we're doing.
Yeah.
Then I went back to Keurig and I was like, it was terrible.
It's just like more of an on the go kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like same thing with once you go 144 hertz, you can't go back. Yeah, once you went specialty coffee, you can't go back unless you really need it. But if that's the case, I'll just go buy an energy drink.
Coffee Monster.
Yep.
These things are fucking nasty.
What?
No, really, I like
them.
Dude,
I love them, dude. The logo.
I'm not a big fan of them, honestly.
To each his own.
That's what I always say.
I'm a cold coffee guy.
You can never change someone's mind.
You can, forcefully.
So really showcasing who we are is going to be like the main thing here. Another thing too is a space to create for people that want to collaborate on something.
Like a space for like.
Well, yeah,
displaying.
On the site. So like maybe a way to create like a little questionnaire or something that can navigate them into a place where we can. If someone wants to collaborate on something, like I said, another church wants to do something, or like say another company wants to have us there for something, or maybe someone wants us to go talk somewhere, something like that. There's that. Okay, and then the game. It's the fun part. It's the part I'm most excited for. Okay, so we have these things. So this is gonna be our most important things that we want to do. This is our goals for the site here.
Oh yeah.
So now we're not creating something and shooting in the dark kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we have a clear defined set of goals that we want to create. And since I've already done the branding stuff, we kind of know the look and feel, at least how everything's going to look color wise. So now we have our set of goals. I think we can we've already defined our target audience for the grind itself, and so that'll be the base for that. I think we'll have to have one more though, because then if we're having a space for collaboration, then we might have something for that other.
So, what kind of game are you looking for? Like, do you want like kind of like an Oregon Trail style game where it's like you create your own adventure?
That'd be pretty fun.
A text-based game.
Yeah.
It would be easy to code, which means we could polish it really easily, and then you could do like multiple options. You could have storylines. We did that with our first year project.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we did like a text-based, because all it is just you send it through what are those, the switch loops?
Weird case statements.
Case statements.
So there's an Oregon Trail game, and then we also have I have to go to sleep. We also have the one me and you talked about.
Oh yeah, like catch the coffee or whatever.
Yeah. Because what is it like whenever like the ball drops and then like catch it, but I was in a like.
Have like a mug or a.
Yeah.
Pot pouring.
Yeah, I was gonna try to reference an asset to go over that dot that you would create
Yeah.
And so it'd be like a Chemex or something pouring coffee, and then the ball would be like a drop of coffee, and then whatever's catching it would be a mug.
And like your mouse is literally like the
Yeah.
magnet. I thought we were gonna do that for like a loading screen or something, like as you're waiting for it to load. Or
That would have to be an animation. So we're going to, okay, so then we have, what is that called? What game?
like that game itself.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds like a version of Pong.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say,
Well,
but except
no.
it's not shooting back.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you want to.
I was thinking also for the Oregon Trail game, like instead of like what we did whenever we just use like ASCII text, like
Well, yeah, we can actually have images.
like no, I was thinking GIFs. Like for any action that you do, like we have a GIF like, in place for that. But we'd have to create like thousands of GIFs.
Oh, really?
I mean, that's
Not
if we're making
thousands.
like well, just
it,
you know.
it doesn't
Well-
have to be like Skyrim level
Yeah, well,
storytelling.
so with our brand though, so the way we have it, like with communication, is because how we are, we're both, damn, what the hell?
Yeah, about sharing experiences.
Well, yeah, but like with our personality of it, it's witty, humorous, friendly, and relaxed. Because that's how we are. You know, we're sarcastic, we're witty. So we can, you know, some traits there. So we can bring that out in the game, and then a lot of the type for the site. Okay. So like if we're doing Oregon Trails type game. Okay, so then we have a Pong type game. What else? What else could we do that could be easy?
In a game.
Yeah.
Ooh, like a. How about I'm thinking like Mario Paint, but instead like you just paint a picture into the
Well, like a
cappuccino.
platformer. Is that
No, I was thinking like no, not like Mario Paint, you know, or just paint
we
itself.
should just boot what's that Cup Disney game that they made, like the what's it called, where you like
Cuphead?
fight all, is it Cuphead?
Cuphead.
Yeah, but can we boot Cuphead into the browser? Bootleg it. You like you fight bosses.
Instead of just having like your random animations, we just have Colombians trying to steal the coffee bag. No, I'm kidding. But,
Dude, honestly, like that'd be fun if you like just create a full Oregon Trail game. And, like we can go as hard as we want on it, and like if all the design and stuff looks good, we'll probably submit it to awards. That the site here. I like to use this for a lot of like inspiration when I'm looking for design stuff. So let's do.
I was thinking like for the paint game, it's just like you just try and draw a picture into like a cappuccino cup, like do cappuccino art.
Mm-hmm.
Does that give you like ratings based off of your website? What's the
Yeah, it's like it's just like really cool stuff. Like so, like best navigation. They have all kinds of crap in here.
Oh, like for like different websites, like
Yeah.
they rate.
So websites, like categories, you know, like if I want to look at art illustration type sites or photography, you know, design agencies. There's some really cool ones in here. Okay, so we have some ideas here. I think that Oregon Trail would be pretty fun. Maybe you can do both. It depends on time.
Like especially with that game, like
Uh-huh.
everyone can have their input for like storyline,
Mm-hmm.
and so it can really involve like everyone, which would help.
We'll put real
Yeah.
world names in there. We'll
Yeah.
put Josiah, Eric, Matt, Barack Obama.
So that way, like, even on the game, it's like we set the framework, and then at that point we just need story, and like especially like whenever we were making that project, it was like we really struggled with just like the story because it was just like really rushed, but we could
Yeah.
have more input.
We have
on the
more.
story.
We don't have a deadline really
No,
so
no,
far
no,
yet.
no.
Because like that was the really like
And then you
killer
get-
thing about the project was our deadline.
And then you get everyone involved.
Yeah. Okay, I like that idea. All right. So, kind of laid out a little bit of the strategy work here. So part of this we would be also working on like who our user is.
So like our target audience.
Yeah. So now there's a few key things we can use to define this, right? So there's normally demographic. It's a pretty easy thing. So there's easy thing, age. Let's just create a person. Let's say they're let's just do it like this.
Old enough
17.
to purchase things off the internet.
Let's just create a guy. What's gonna be his name?
Jim.
We'll just say Tom.
Tom? Okay.
Shout out Tommy Stone.
So Tom, so he's gonna be 23, so 23 years old. Single, like not married, no kids. Easy things to do, like income level, probably like 20K because in college. That's like max.
Sounds about like me.
Yeah, and then so in college. So this is a really easy thing, and then in corpus, right? So that's how our user is. So, oh geez, that's the ugliest P I've ever done in my life.
After we're done with this video, I really want to draw on this thing. Like, it's fun.
Okay, so we have that, and you should probably use Procreate. That's how I did the. Did I show you how, like the layers of all the?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, okay, so you mean corpus, right? So this is the demographic. So that's a really easy thing to define. So now the thing that really sets people apart is that people don't think of that often is a psychographic. So now this is what they like, what they think, maybe the mindset they're in, opinions they might have. That's how we really define that person. Because a lot of times this stuff can always be like, like they're not really in it, but then this is the person we really try to target. Okay, so let's do. Let me refer back to. Actually, I don't have it in here. So we can create some pretty easy ones for Tom. So we think of a college Tom. So Tom enjoys games.
Mm-hmm.
Spelled enjoys wrong. I'm an idiot. Enjoys games. So he likes to have downtime because he's always in school.
Single, so like belongingness, like wanting to interact.
Yeah, outgoing. So loves making new friends and hanging out. So he jokes around.
That ties in with the wittiness
Mhm.
and the humor.
Yeah. What else might a Tom like that I'd like to attract? So he drinks coffee because he's in college.
Caffeine addiction.
Yeah. So. Yep. She loves caffeine.
There's a lot of college students that love caffeine.
Yeah, and I'm one of them.
I can like those lines at Starbucks on campus. They're brutal.
Really?
You can't go. Like I tried to go once and it was
You gotta
like
show up like an hour early.
yeah, it's like a 30-minute queue. I was like, if you're going in between classes, it's impossible.
It's like you might as well go to Einstein.
Well,
Bros
you
for
can't use the
coffee.
app.
Maybe.
I don't know if they have the
You
access.
don't know if
Dude, they don't even let you use Subway cards.
Yeah.
Oh really?
On the
It's
Subway.
pretty bad.
Oh, the Chick-fil-A menu in there too is like really tiny, right?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't have really much. You can't decide like what cheese you want on your Chick-fil-A. You just get it how it is. You just
Yeah.
get a dry sandwich. You have to like go to the salad bar to get cheese.
Okay. So what else?
Mm.
So what else might a Tom enjoy?
Like a college student.
Likes music.
Mm-hmm.
Women. Okay. Speaking of festivals,
And then
so
you
ACLs
said
here.
you were talking about businesses like wanting to do like little like pop-up shops or like whatever.
Mhm.
So like what if that expanded into like almost like a job fair almost, because college students are always looking for like internships and jobs
Mm-hmm.
besides like the few ones they hold on campus. I don't know if that was an option for that. Like
So
I don't even know if
always.
that was open.
Yeah. To jump into the career.
Mm-hmm. It's like a good place to meet like employers or like
Mhm.
opportunities.
So what else? So they're driven.
Mm-hmm. Really speaks with the name too. The grind, driven.
So they're driven. But also probably stressed. Because of all the
Oh yeah.
the
A nice
homework,
environment,
school.
like a nice environment to either study or hang out.
Well, he didn't want it to be like that.
Well, I did. I put like clean on stuff like that because that's how we want the environment. It's more of like less about studying and working and more about just hanging out, playing games. Yeah, getting to know someone.
Just put an arcade
Driven,
in there.
stressed.
That'd be
I
pretty
do. Walmart has like $300 ones. Like,
yeah, the like kind of like
Yeah.
mid
Which
micros or the
Walmart. They're like a micro that has like a bunch of games in it, like Galaga and like a whole bunch of.
Oh, like a little. Oh, you're talking about the actual. I've seen that.
It's like a mid arcade.
They have it at the
yeah.
mall too.
It's not like a massive one like a stand
it's
up,
just
but it's
like
like a
a-
mid. You can probably place it on a table and sit at it or something.
Yeah,
No,
like-
they have a stand up one too, but it's a small one.
Oh really? I'm not sure about that one.
I used to have one actually in my garage for a little bit, like the full stand up one. Had like every Nintendo game on there.
Okay, so I think this is pretty good right here. It kind of, puts us at our. So if they're gonna be stressed and have all this stuff going on, they might be looking for information quick.
For your wife.
So like help. So then another thing that falls in with the demographics, it's like the like inclusion that people want, like college like kids,
Mhm.
they want to feel like a part of something. So is there gonna be like, because that can go along with the events. You could have like, almost I don't want to say like clubs, but you could basically have like groups or clubs
Mm-hmm.
created through just people meeting.
Yeah.
So you could like set up like rosters if people wanted to like meet like on a certain day.
Mm-hmm.
They could be like, oh, this is the chess club, or like, but without really making like.
Yeah. I wanted to make it to where if someone wanted to use it for something they could. If you all wanted to use it for a meeting or something, like someone can do that.
Mhm.
Speaking of, next Tuesday we're doing Bananagrams tournament.
I love that game.
Yeah.
It's
so
like
fun.
it's like Scrabble without a board.
It's intense, man. It's super
And
competitive.
it comes in a banana.
So do you want to come
I wait, when?
next Tuesday
I won't be able to.
I gotta check, cause I work
in the evening?
I work dumb
5
hours.
to 10.
Yeah.
You said next Tuesday?
Yeah.
I'm off.
Okay, so you're coming.
The 18th, right?
Should wear a banana hammock.
Should I make flyers? You can put them around campus or something?
Campus, we don't. Oh, that'd be him.
Oh.
Because I don't have summer classes.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it's summer. It's not like there's a lot of people there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially A&M.
I mean, I could put it like on the O'Connor.
You know those
'Cause, like,
little billboards they have?
Yeah.
I mean, like, are we allowed to do that? Like,
Yeah.
just put signs up?
Dude, campuses are mandated like free speech. Like, dude, there's people that post like dumb stuff.
Xander, do you remember what he posted?
Yeah, Xander. Do you know Xander White?
I feel like I do, yeah.
He went around campus posting "It's okay to be white" signs. But it's funny because that's also his last name.
Yeah.
So he'd be like, "It's okay to be white."
Okay, so I think we have a pretty good solid psychographic here. We got a lot of information out of there. So yeah, so we created a Tom. He's 23, single, no kids, makes about $20K a year. He's in college in Corpus. Yeah. Here's as a reference. Okay.
Okay.
So that was the some.
All right, we're back.
Yeah, we're back. So we can probably do a call to action like that. Dang, I wish I had another camera right here looking at this.
I was gonna say, don't you have screen record on there?
Yeah, but then
Because like you can match the two, like have this like play overhead, and then have like a smaller micro screen like right in the corner right here, kind of like if you're streaming.
I feel like for how far we are, that would be maybe like in the next.
Okay, so maybe. Actually. So like now I'll start this right. So. Okay, so maybe what if I forgot about this. Should I so with the about, should I do the menu here actually? Maybe do it like this. So maybe we have, because since it is still coffee, people can see our menu, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, so menu, oops.
that's also like another thing that I wish a lot of companies push for, like especially like food places, like
Jeez, that was
it's
terrible.
you have to jump through hoops to get to like menus. Like a lot of the time you have to go to Yelp to find like people taking
Yeah.
pictures.
Okay, so menu, make that really easy. Because our menu's pretty simple, and again, I want to keep it simple. I want to make everything really simple. I don't want to overcomplicate things. So
like pictures included with your menu.
Yeah, because our thing is really gathering people and using coffee as a platform for it. It's not the other way around. So like we're coffee, it's not going to be like we're a coffee shop first and then people. So then our menu is going to have to reflect that. It's more of we're people first, and a coffee shop is a way to get people to hang out and stuff like that.
Well, you could also have a gallery on like say one of those, because like for like like when you take like events, like obviously I assume you'll be taking photos.
Maybe that'll be part of the blog, maybe.
So you want to make it like a blog plus gallery?
Maybe.
Well, I guess that's technically what a blog could be too.
Yeah, like if you
It's not just
like if you talk about an event, recap an event, you have maybe we do like a little video or then like photos or however that works. You know what I mean? Okay, so then I'd still want
the blog.
Okay, so then we do. So then here we do. So here we do blog and then merch, and then we'll do the contact.
Well, do you want to do a floating element too?
The floating element was ours, remember? What was that floating element for?
you could still have it at the bottom, because contact information you could just it would just be like 2 lines. You would have your contact info, because if it's the hours too, it's always good to include the contact information with the hours.
Yeah.
So if that's already there, you might as well add it to that.
Yeah, so then what we can do is get it to where once it gets to a certain point, the floating element disappears. And then that's whenever you get into the hours and stuff here, and then the contact information, and then location.
Okay. Yeah. So you would like for the footer.
Yeah. So this will be contact, and then we still figure out the trail.
The trail.
Yeah.
We could have like a show more button, like the very bottom corner in like tiny text. Show more fun.
Well, I was gonna say like have like maybe like a little, like maybe you do have to like get to it, and it would like open up a separate like piece.
That's what I'm saying. Like
it's like a show more, but it doesn't say show more. It's like more of like you have like say like some like logo. Maybe
like
it's
an image of like a coffee mug or something.
What if you designed a like the wagons like on the Oregon Trail, how they have it's like a horse-drawn carriage. It's a horse-drawn coffee cup, and you click it. That's that could go smoothly or difficult. But yeah, we gotta. He's adding it. He's gotta make sure he has that. Yeah. In the melting pot of ideas. That's just an idea.
Okay, so we have that. Okay, I like that. So now the next step, we can prototype it.
Okay.
And that's pretty fast and easy too. Okay, so then